Hey everybody, Joe here.
Hey everybody, Travis.
And this is Candid at the Movies. This time we're going to talk about Heretic. Starring
Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, and Chloe East.
Yeah. So what did you think about this movie?
This is a thinking person tour.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. It's just about two missionary girls going over to meet this one guy named Mr. Reed to tell him about the good Lord and Savior.
Tell him about Jesus.
Yeah. They went to go tell him about the Lord, and then he convinces them into playing a game of what do you really believe in?
Mm-hmm.
And then crazy stuff happens.
Also Monopoly, sort of.
Kind of.
Okay, look. All right, so I'm a bit of a theologian, a bit of an apologist for the Christian religion, right?
Yeah.
But this reminded me of when I went back to my past, my agnostic days.
Yeah.
All the things that challenged me, as well as a bit of theology school as well, right? Mm-hmm. I had my theology challenged,
right?
And it was a difficult thing.
Yeah.
And this is what this movie is about.
Every bit of it. And
yeah.
It's entertaining.
Obviously. It is. And in order to refute what someone, because Hugh Grant's character is super smart, genius level.
He was really good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he had this type of thing of, I'm going to just retort you and let you know you're wrong about everything. He's going to point out stuff and be like, yeah, you're right about this.
Yeah.
This is true. And I also got this bit of information.
Yeah.
And it worked really good.
Yeah. And man, I was nerding out, bro. I was nerding out. I feel ultimately like he was right at the end, but I'm not going to tell you what they came up with.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. He was right, but a lot of religions do it. A lot of religions do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think, especially because they were in the Mormon church, the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Yes.
And they do kind of control what you dress, what you drink, how you wear things, who you have sex with. At one point, there was a polygamy thing. At one point, black people couldn't go to heaven. And then there was revelation that was not true anymore or something like that.
Right.
I guess in order to really just make the church grow and make it bigger, and and it delves into all of that. I read the Bible a lot, and I realize that a lot of the things that are in the Bible we find aren't taught or held up in church. Like, for example, the early church, there was a huge open space for debate. But there's not that anymore. Now it's just
believe this.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. And everything else is heresy.
Right.
Hence the name of this movie. The point though was
everything. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Honestly, just like you stated, this is a movie for anybody that likes to question things, know a little bit more about history of things instead of just believing one thing is taught to you.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be something you're going to have a field day with. You're going to enjoy this movie. This is not something that's going to be devilish heavy. If you're feeling like this is going to be about the devil, this is not that film at all.
It offends every religion.
Yeah, everyone's going to get.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a scathing review of religion in general. Not just the Christian religion.
No, we're not picking on just one.
Yeah, even though they do like to make things about themselves.
Yeah.
But it ain't even about just that. Like, there's so many.
And even one thing I appreciate in the movie, even the girls you hear just in the first conversation, they talk about real stuff where they're just like, how do I feel about pornography being viewed?
The way she said it was hilarious, though.
I can't even remember how she
said pornography.
It was so weird.
It was weird.
But look, that's just something that I thought was really good, seeing both of them question certain things that are done in the church, how they feel about how they're represented in the church, saying that they like how South Park actually made fun of them at times.
Yeah.
I thought that was something that I was like, I would never hear that.
Right.
And it made me appreciate this film.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. The acting is good. Gore, if you're a person that doesn't like gore,
there's not very much of it.
It's very sparingly used, but it's there.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy. But it's a good movie that I think anybody can watch. But if you're easily offended by things or you don't like how
to
challenge yourself, don't watch this movie.
Right.
This is for thinking people. If you want to see blood and guts, go watch Terrifier 3. This is something where you're going to sit and have a conversation with people after you watch it.
Yeah. And I wanted to have longer conversation, but it was late.
It was.
Yeah. So, anyway, how would you rate this?
There's so many different levels where I could rate this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to give this an A-.
Okay.
Only because my minus for the whole movie is just because I know general public audiences are going to be like, at the end, so what happened? Even though it's very obvious.
Yep, it's very obvious. Because if you were paying attention, the whole butterfly thing...
It's right there in front of you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's the only fault I would give the movie, and that's not even the fault of the movie's fault.
I would give it an A.
Okay.
Not just the plot. The plot was solid.
Very solid.
The plot was solid.
It didn't lie to you at all.
The
about
thriller
anything
horror section of it was pretty solid.
It was good.
Yeah. The actors and actresses did a wonderful job.
They did.
But I want to talk about the cinematography.
There were some scenes in this movie that made me just sit there and be like, that was beautifully shot.
Yeah.
The maze scene at the end.
At the end,
the
way they did the candle at the beginning.
That actually was very impressive.
Yeah.
And then I also like the shot where he was talking to them and it just felt like you were a fly on the wall where you were just going around them.
Yeah.
There are some shots in this movie that are like amazing.
Great environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. So I stick with my A, man.
Yeah.
Stick with my A. It's really, really good. And I do recommend it for those who aren't easily offended and who have desire, I guess, to learn more or something, or at least know something.
Yeah, even if you don't believe, this is something that'll actually make you sit back and be like, he's challenging people, making them want to look at other avenues instead of just one certain path.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. And yeah, that's Travis. Right
I'm Travis.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
The sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. Have a conversation back. Peace.